to Quinway coming to y'all with instant analysis on the Milwaukee Bucks winning a close game to the Pistons. It actually was kind of a crazy game because the Pistons was actually winning this game and they was beating the Bucks for basically the whole first half. The Bucks made their run in the second half, and it was a weird situation where they had one of the Pistons player had a chance to win the game at the free throw line, and then he missed both free throws, and it was only .01 seconds left. So if he would have just made one free throw, the Bucks wouldn't even have a chance to inbound the ball and do anything because there wasn't enough time left. And they would have just won the game if he would have just made one free throw, but he missed both of them. Then the Pistons go into overtime and get outscored, and they ended up losing this game, even though they was winning majority of it. But it just shows you that the Bucks, they put themselves in a tough situation because of that foul. It was meant for them to win this game because they ended up going their way, and it actually continued on into overtime too. But it just shows the Pistons are still having some head scratching moments with some of their plays, and they're still trying to win as many games like every other team in the league. But this is a funny game that the Bucks fan going to look at and say, we needed that win, we got that win, and hopefully we can be a better team in the future. They had no Damian Lillard too, so that could have been something that could have been good or bad depending on how the game would have went. But the Pistons did outscore them 27-24 in the first quarter, and they did 33-23 in the second quarter. The Bucks made up for a lot of that in the third quarter with a 38-24 third quarter, and then they ended up losing 27-26 in the fourth quarter to the Pistons for that quarter, and they ended up winning overtime 16-9. So this was a crazy game. Tobias Harris, 10 points, +1 and plus minus, two personal fouls, two blocks, one steal, five assists, eight rebounds, 2 of 5 from three, 4 of 15 from the field. Rhino Holland, 11 points, +1 and plus minus, one personal foul, one steal, two assists, four rebounds, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 from the field. Jalen Duren, 9 points, -9 and plus minus, five personal fouls, five turnovers, six assists, nine rebounds. Four of them was offensive, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 of 4 from the field. Cade Cunningham had another great game, but he's still turning over the ball a lot. 35 points, -4 and plus minus. He had four personal fouls. He had six turnovers, three blocks, two steals. He had 11 assists and seven rebounds. Two of them was offensive out of that. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He was 5 of 10 from three. He hit a lot of big shots when they gave him the ball. They said this is the guy that can help us win this game. This is the guy we trust the most with the ball in his hands. And he hit some big threes and he made some big shots and he made some good passes. It just wasn't enough, especially in overtime. 13 of 34 from the field. Malik Beasley, 26 points, +13 and plus minus, two personal foul, two turnovers, four assists. He had 10 rebounds. Two of them was offensive, 8 of 16 from the 3-point line, 9 of 17 from the field. By them not having Jaden Ivey, somebody had to step up offensively, and it really has been Malik Beasley all season long, even when he has been healthy. He's just been that great of an addition to this Detroit Piston team. Paul Reed, 0 points, -7 and plus minus, three personal fouls. He only played 6 minutes, so he didn't do much because of that. Isaiah Stewart, 9 points, +1 and plus minus, two personal fouls, one block, three rebounds. One of was offensive, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, 4 of 6 from the field. Sasser, um, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, one assist, one steal, one block, -14 and plus minus, and 11 points. And Wendell Moore, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, four rebounds, two of them was offensive, one steal, one turnover, two personal fouls, -17 and plus minus 9 points. And the rest of the guys did not play coach's decision or they was already ruled out because of an injury. 46 of 100, 46% from the field. 18 of 38, 47% from three, and 10 of 13, 76% from the free throw line. They did get 45 rebounds, 29 assists, 6 steals, 7 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls. They ended up with 120 points, including the help of overtime. And the Bucks, Torian Prince came through even in the fourth quarter for them. 15 points, negative two and plus minus two personal fouls, 3 assists, 10 rebounds, double double for him. One of them was offensive out of that, 3 of 8 from the 3 point line. He was 6 of 16 from the field. And Giannis continues his dominant performances. It's gonna seem kind of silly, but 59 points, plus seven and plus minus, one personal foul, three turnovers, three blocks, two steals, 7 assists. He had 14 rebounds, three of them was offensive, 16 of 17 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from three, 21 of 31 from the field. Brook Lopez actually had a great game, even rebounding the basketball, which has been rare this season. 29 points, minus eight and plus minus, three personal fouls, two turnovers, five blocks, three steals, 8 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. He was had three of the rebounds that was offensive. Out of that eight, 5 of 8 from three. He was 9 of 17 from the field. The line right, 0 points, minus 12 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, two steals, 8 assists, four rebounds. Four of them, one of them was offensive. 0 of 2 from the 3 point line, 0 of 4 from the field. AJ Green, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, two rebounds, one assist, two turnovers, minus 15 and plus minus 3 points. Pat Connaughton, 6 points, plus 24 and plus minus, two turnovers, one block, two assists, three rebounds. One was offensive out of that, 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 7 from the field. Gary Trent Jr. hit some big threes when they mattered. 11 points, plus 18 and plus minus, one personal foul, two steals, three assists, four rebounds, 3 of 5 from three, 4 of 8 from the field. And Andre Jackson Jr., 4 points, plus 23 and plus minus, four personal fouls, one turnover, one steal, two assists, two rebounds, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 4 from the field. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, or they was rolled out before the game even started. And 45 for 95, 47% from the field, 15 to 35, 42% from three, 22 of 25, 88% from the free throw line, 47 rebounds. They had 26 assists, 10 steals, 9 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 12 personal fouls. And the Bucks get back on their winning ways. They get back on a little bit of a winning streak after losing to the Celtics. They had to win a game like this if they want to get back in the playoff hunt and have a legitimate chance of being one of the higher seeds. But by the Eastern Conference not really having too many teams that got off the great starts, it allows for the Bucks to slide right back into where they want to be, because they don't really take too much of a good record to be able to get into one of the top seeds in the Eastern Conference currently constructed, because most of these teams haven't got off to a great start, just like the Bucks. So the Bucks, even though they're not the greatest team, they haven't played well. They don't look like a championship contender, as they haven't looked at even in preseason, haven't looked at it that way even in the regular season. It seems like this team is far away from where they need to be a championship team. But, we never going to know what they're going to do as the season progresses, and if they can play better, if they can run plays better, if they can defend better, if they can communicate better, if they can hold each other accountable more and get the better out of each other, because the team ain't going to change drastically, I don't believe. And even if it does, is it going to change for the better? Most people thought when Damian Lillard got traded to the Bucks, this will be the duo that will storm the league. And they've been the opposite. They didn't play well 17 and 19 under Doc Rivers last year. And then they came into this year 4-8 right now. So that duo hasn't really shown too much of being something that can be scary or feared, for other teams to really feel that way against them. And most teams, even the Pistons, not a 500 team, came in here and was busting their butt for the majority of the game and still had a chance to win it at the free throw line. They just blew the game and gave the Bucks another breath of fresh air to be able to get a win that they needed so desperately, and they took advantage of that opportunity and ultimately was able to pull it out and was able to win. So you do have to give credit to the Bucks for not playing with their food, like Giannis usually says, and handling their business and getting it done in OT, where they just was flat out dominant and they looked like the better team, and they didn't even have Dame, like I said, this game. So we're going to see what the Bucks are going to be and what they're going to do, or is this the team they're going to be for the rest of the year, where they defend a little bit, they score a little bit, they look unstoppable because of Giannis. If he has the ball, he can make the right play, whether it's passing or scoring, or he can just try to find other ways to score like he's been doing this year through the fadeaway, the push shots, the mid-range jumper. He's shooting a little bit of threes in there. He's mixing it enough to where you can't really guard him the same way. And if he can continue to knock down those shots at an efficient clip, they can always feed off of him because you got to eventually send a double team where he can collapse the defense anyway and make somebody get an easy shot like he did a lot tonight. That's why he ended up with 7 assists. So, once, as long as you have one of the best players in the league, you have a chance to be competitive. You have a chance to be great. And now it's just about holding each other accountable and trying to correct mistakes and trying to be able to learn what we need to do and implement that in the real games instead of just talking about it. Let's actually go out there and perform it. Let's actually go out there and get it done. And that's what changes the mentality that this team needs to snap out of the funk, snap out of the nonchalantness, snap out of the arguments and pointing and blaming fingers, and man up and get these things done and handled the right way so y'all can be respected more, so y'all can be more dominant like y'all have been in the past, because not much crazy has changed on this roster. They still have the same core pieces that they won with not that long ago. And they still should be a decent team because Giannis is still in his prime. So they should be trying to take full advantage of that to the best of their ability. And we'll see if they're able to correct a lot of these things down, the stretch of this season or even in the middle of the season, and become one of the best teams in the East again, like they were, the last couple years. So we'll see. You only get older, you get wiser, but they actually added some young talent on this team. They actually had more scoring on this team, and they did get worse defensively because of that. But they have a lot more things that they can do to make themselves look and perform better. And as a person that's an analyst that's been at the games and been watching every game, is a lot of things that they can actually fix and work on just by calling each other out in film room, calling each other out in practice, and just playing hard and just wanting it more than they have shown. It seems like even when their record was bad, it's like they expected it instead of trying to find a way to be better or trying to find a way to change some things. They seem like, well, I know, I did this, I did that, and they didn't change the mentality. They didn't change what they needed to change, inside the game and inside their mentality. And it's sad to say that because that just shows you that the Bucks are crashing. And once you crash, nobody's really looking for a survivor. They're just looking to get ready to bury people. That means their season might be a RIP this year. But they can also, be a stranded person and find a way. So it's tough when you get to a start like this and guys are in and out the lineups and guys are not performing the way you thought they was performing or fitting the way you thought they was going to fit, or they're not stepping up to the plate like they should. But this is reality, and they got to blame themselves for it as a team and as an organization and find what really needs to happen for the team to get back on track. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you like this type of content, I also do breakdowns of legends, players in the league, and also rookies. And I also do conversation videos just like this. So you like this type of content, NBA only, this might be the channel for you. Most people recommend it, so it definitely might be. But I don't know that until you check out more of my videos. I have over 2,000 videos on my channel. So you love basketball and you can't live without it, and you want some content to work on or hear or give you different conversations, this is definitely the channel for you. Other than that, I will be gone. See you guys later today, hopefully, and enjoy the rest of y'all day.